Call to order the June 26, 2018 of the Code Enforcement Board. Please all rise for the invocation and the pledge. The invocation will be given by Member Carrington and the pledge by Member Odom.
Please join me in observing a moment of silence. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can we have the roll call, please?
Yes. Chairman Lowry,
Here.
Vice Chairman Carrington,
Here.
Member Odom,
Here.
Member Lomnick,
Here.
Member Lewis,
Here.
Member Murray,
Here.
Member Maritza.
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Do we have the swearing of the officers and anyone speaking on a case here this evening? Please stand.
You need to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and the testimony about you.
Can we have the consent agenda, please?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and board members. I'm Doug Gaines, Assistant Director of Support Services. We have several for dismissal or in compliance. It's 18-036, 18-042, 18-046, 18-047, 18-048, 18-052, and 18-053. We appreciate all the citizens coming into compliance. We have two for continuance, that's 18-043 and 18-057.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the consent agenda as presented by the city.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Odom, to accept the consent agenda presented by the city. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. First case this evening is 18-044. Officer Laughlin.
Good evening. Case number 18044 is 1301 Fluelling Avenue, and this case involves an occupied property. On April 6, 2018, in response to multiple citizen complaints, this officer did observe unsanitary and unsafe conditions, nuisance conditions. New conditions changing the characteristics of a residential neighborhood, no connection to electrical service utility, in violation of minimum housing standards, operating a portable generator to supply electric service, in violation of minimum housing standards, and creating a noise nuisance, property littered with used furniture, clothing, junk, and debris, unpermitted garage sale activity, creating unusual traffic, roof covered in tattered tarps and allowing moisture into the structure, not an approved roof covering material, in violation of minimum standards, all conditions constituting a nuisance and contributing to a blighted effect upon the neighborhood. And what the complainants have is the whole driveway, the carport, the backyard is all garage sale-like items, constantly changing. In Exhibit A, you can see the different tarps on the roof. And there's a lot of riffraff coming and going from the garage sale environment and picking through the clothes every day. And the occupants are in there without water and electricity. On April 11th, 2018, following research and more observations, a violation notice was sent out and posted at the location to the owner Tracy Lynn Smith, as identified by county records, for violation of ordinances 10824D for sanitation requirements and cleanliness, 115-3A, 2 and 3, for the existence of nuisance conditions and failure to correct after notification. 10819C, D, E1, and F, C, and D, regarding occupancy in violation of sanitary minimum housing standards involving electricity, water, and sanitary sewer. 10822, regarding the generator substituting for a safe approved electric utility connection. 10823E, 1 and 2, regarding the roof and related components and their condition. And 10835, existence of a public nuisance affecting surrounding properties, with a provision allowing the city to initiate corrective actions should it so choose, including if the property becomes vacant. And finally, 82-3 and 4, regarding garage sale frequency and permit requirements. The violations involve occupant and citizen life safety and nuisance conditions, which require the violations be discontinued immediately. On May 9th, a statement and hearing notice to the May hearing date was sent out and posted at the location and the City Hall foyer with 24-hour public access. Additionally, the clerk re-notified for the continuation of this hearing date to today's hearing date. The location was monitored routinely and remains in violation as of this hearing date, even receiving yet another complaint via the web Q&A yesterday. If the board finds that a violation exists, the city is seeking a compliance time frame of 10 days with a daily accruing fine amount of $100 per day per violation, and additionally is asking for provision for city-initiated corrective actions should the property become vacant.
Can I, just based on this, I see that it was undelivered. Could this potentially be a case of squatters?
No, they're not squatters. The water and electric utilities were in the name of the owner of record.
So you believe this is going to be actually vacant?
I know the neighbors hope that.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion. In case number 18-044, I move that we find respondent in violation as cited as of April 6th, 2018, and be given until Friday, July 6th, 2018 to come into compliance, or forfeit $100 per day per violation on an accrual basis. In addition, I move to grant the city authorization to initiate corrective action should the property become vacant.
That's July what?
And assess costs?
And assess costs to the fines.
And that's July what?
July 6th, 2018.
Second. Who second? Okay. Got a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington and seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 18-004, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of April 6, 2018, and to come in compliance July 6, 2018, or be fined $100 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. And let's see if I can authorize the city to take action, to abate the action, the notice, as when the property comes vacant.
Or just abate the violation?
What can they abate the violation with?
That's, you're just authorizing it.
Yeah, so,
That's up to them. And
So-
assessing the cost.
and it's, well, authorize the city to abate and assess the cost to the fine.
There you go.
Any discussion?
I did have one other question.
Yes, ma'am.
Should it become vacant, what kind of corrective action would you take? I mean, we're not repairing roofs.
No. We would definitely mow, remove all the junk and debris and secure the structure, which the main neighborhood complaint is the people coming and going anyway. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 18-045, Officer Loeffler.
One 18045, the address is 1213 Barranova Road, and this is an occupied property. On April 3rd, 2018, in response to multiple citizen complaints, this officer did observe conditions changing the characteristic of a residential neighborhood and conditions creating a blighted effect upon the neighborhood and the overall city proper. Residentially zoned area utilized for the storage of multiple oversized commercial vehicles, dump trucks, oversized commercial vehicle egress to the rear and side yard over the public sidewalk, easement, and curb, as well as unsurfaced portion of private property. Heavy-duty forklift in the backyard utilized for dump truck maintenance and repairs, beer bottles, cans, boxes, trash, and junk littering the property. Broken and crumbling cement landscape rubbish and debris in the front yard on each side of the driveway. And the backyard has a lot of untagged, inoperable vehicles parked and stored in the backyard. And it's kind of hard to see in Exhibit A here, but that right there is one of the full-size dump trucks. There was 5 of them on the property. This is the crumbling, decorative block driveway entrance fixtures. In the backyard is a lot of inoperable vehicles. And as of today, there's still one big truck in the backyard. That's the note. The occupants at the location were talked to on this date, and the property owners on Marlene Drive were also verbally talked to regarding conditions and activities at 1213 Barranova Road. On the same date, a violation notice was sent out and delivered to the owner, Joseph A. Rodriguez, as identified by county records, for violation of ordinances 10824D, sanitation and care of the premises, including the crumbling decorative driveway entrance columns, 115-3A for the junk and debris, cans, trash, vehicle parts, 5-17 for the home business activity, which is changing the character of a residential area with visible of conduct of such an occupation. The Land Development Code Ordinance 6-4H6A1 regarding oversized commercial vehicles in a residentially zoned area. 165-3 regarding the untagged inoperable vehicles in the backyard. That's it. The notice provided until April 18th, 2018 to comply with the codes is cited. On May 9th, 2018, the property was re-inspected and found non-compliant. The amount of dump trucks had decreased, however, even as of today, an oversized commercial vehicle is visible in the backyard, along with the untagged inoperable vehicles, trash, debris, and crumbling block entrance columns. It's all still there. On May 9th, 2018, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was sent out certified and physically posted at the location and the City Hall foyer with 24-hour public access. Additionally, the clerk sent out orders of continuance, and these were posted as well for this hearing date. As of this day, all the violations remain in violation and non-compliant. If the board finds that the violations do exist, the city is requesting a compliance time of 10 days and a fine amount of $50 per day per violation for every day not in compliance with any orders the board may issue.
Officer Loeffler, was it your testimony that you were able to speak with the occupants of the
Yes.
property?
And the owners.
And the owners. What were their responses to you?
The owner's wife was very good and encouraging. I thought we would get compliance. The conversation at the location wasn't so good. That's why I went ahead and did the violation notice on the same day.
I see.
What's the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 18-045, I move that we find respondents in violation as cited as of April 18th, 2018, and be given until Friday, July 6th, 2018, to come in compliance or forfeit $75 per day per violation for as long as any of the violations remain in non-compliance.
Second.
Who was the second? Okay. We have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lumnick. In case number 18-045, that we find the respondents in violation cited as of 4/18/28 and to come into compliance July 6, 2018. And be fined $75 per day as long as the violations remain in non-compliance.
Per violation.
But that's
Per violation. Any discussion?
Just so the board knows my thinking, I raised the fine in lieu of the testimony that we were able to engage the owners and the property occupants, and obviously had a less than candid and fruitful conversation with them. So if that's the attitude they want to take, then I'm fine sending a stronger message to them.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 18-051, Officer Sechrist.
Bob Segrist, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee case 18-051. Location of the violation is 6828 Crosscut Court, Ocoee, Florida. It's a citizen complaint and an occupied property. On May 1st, I observed grass and weeds over 10 inches and a 6-foot wooden fence in disrepair with missing slats and fallen down sections. I'll submit exhibits A and B. On May 8th, a notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owners as identified by Orange County tax records as Edna and Oliver Clark. The notice was for violation of codes 1153-B, 108-23Q, and allowed the property owners until May 18th to correct the violations and comply with the code. Code 1153-B states, declaration of nuisance and menace, excessive weed or grass growth. No person shall allow or permit excessive growth of weeds or grass on property owned, rented, leased, or controlled by such person. 108-23Q states, general requirements for exterior and interior of structures, accessory structures, garages, storage buildings, and all other accessory structures shall be maintained and kept in good repair and sound structural condition. On May 22nd, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance. And on May 23rd, a statement of violations, notice of hearing, and proof of service were sent certified and regular mail to the property owners by the board clerk. On June 15th, the property was posted, and a second posting was placed inside the lobby at City Hall with 24-hour public access. Today's date, June 26th, the property was re-inspected and observed to be in non-compliance. The city is requesting a compliance time of 10 days, followed by a fine of $50 per violation per day thereafter if found non-compliant.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, in case number 18-051, I move that we find respondents in violation as cited as of May 18th, 2018, and be given until Friday, July 6th, 2018 to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation for each day that any of the violations remain in non-compliance.
Second. Second.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 18-051, that the response be found in violation cited as May 18, 2018, and be given until July 6, 2018, and be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 18-055, Officer Loeffler.
One 18055 is 903 Satin Leaf Circle. This is an occupied property in the Amber Ridge subdivision. On May 25th, 2018, this officer did observe a large camping trailer in a prohibited location in the front side yard up to the sidewalk, with prohibited occupancy and connection to electric and water utilities. Additionally, tall weeds and grass were observed under the trailer, around the trailer, and in the side and backyards. At this time, an occupant was talked to who conveyed that he said you guys would be coming. This observation was self-initiated, however, the city has been receiving a steady stream of complaints. On the same date, a violation notice was posted and mailed to the owner Stanley Z. Wazilic, as identified by county records for violation of Land Development Ordinance 64H6B regarding the prohibited trailer location and occupancy, and 115-3B, the public nuisance regarding the tall weeds and grass. The notice provided until June 10th to comply with the codes as cited. On June 12th, reinspection revealed noncompliance, and on June 13, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was sent out certified and hand-delivered at the location to the trailer occupant and physically posted in the City Hall foyer with 24-hour public access. At that time, the trailer occupant said he would have the trailer removed, but it's still there today. As of this date, the violation remains uncorrected, and we still continue to receive phone calls on this tarp-covered moldy trailer. The homeowner next door has the award-winning lawn in the entire neighborhood. If the board finds there is a violation, the city is requesting a 10-day compliance time frame and a daily accruing fine amount of $50 per day for any everyday non-compliance with any board orders issued.
Officer Loeffler.
Yes.
Would you characterize the trailer occupant as having some expectation or knowledge that what they were doing was inappropriate, given his
Yes.
comments to you?
Yeah, actually, one of the occupants of the house did say that he knew we'd be coming.
Okay. Thank you.
So do we have actually 3 violations on this?
2.
2?
I have 3 cited.
I got 3 here, so
And Officer Loeffler, since it's 36 feet long, they can't just push it behind the front setback.
Actually, they
Correct.
can.
Oh.
They could put it in the backyard, but they still can't occupy it.
No.
And they'd have to screen it from view with the
Opaque
wooden
fence.
Right.
But can you look at the actual
Permitted.
code violations of the 3 I have here? One is not,
Can you read those to me?
well, I got 6-4H6, 115-3B, and a 108-35.
108-35 might be an error. I think I was gonna try to say public nuisance, but
Yeah, okay.
it is just a trailer.
So just to clarify then, the two cite violations that should be cited are 6-4H subpart 6 and 115-38.
That's 3B,
3B.
correct.
Or 3B, I'm sorry. Helps if I,
That is
Okay.
correct.
If
think
you would
old
put that
stinks.
in the motion.
I will
Since we
put
have-
that in the motion. Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
In case number 18-055, move that we find the respondent in violation of codes 6-4H subpart 6 and 115-3B as of June 10th, 2018, and be given until Friday, July 6th, 2018, to come into compliance or be fined $75 per day per violation on an accrual basis for as long as any of the citations or violations remain in non-compliance.
Second.
All right. Okay. You brought it a little closer there, didn't you? Okay.
Who was louder?
Want to make sure.
We have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lumnick, that the respondents be found in violation with code 6-4H sub 6, 115-3B, and be given until July 6, 2018 to come into compliance or be fined $75 per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance
Per day,
per day.
per violation.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 18-061. Officer Rodriguez.
Good night. Good evening. Teresa Rodriguez, Code Enforcement for the City of Ocoee for the case 18-061, address 1038 Wind Sweep Court. We receive a property management complaint regarding the above-mentioned property with the overgrown grass and weeds and a fence it was only a panel, but it was falling down. I observed the property on May 22nd, the grass and the deteriorated fence panel. On May 31st of 2018, the notice of code violation was mailed to Williams T. Powell at P.O. Box 16873, Philadelphia, 19142. And of course, I send it also to the property at 1038 Windsweep Circle in Ocoee, as identified by the Orange County Property Appraisal for the violation of the ordinance, Chapter 115.
Officer Rodriguez, one second.
Yeah, I'm sorry, officer, but the
Yeah.
observation that we have on the case history is running a business without a permit, or required license, rather.
Yeah, no, scratch that.
Got it.
Oh.
What?
Sorry
What
about
happened?
that.
Nothing, go ahead, continue.
Okay.
Do they have the correct one now?
This is why you make your decision based on the testimony presented
And not what's on the paper. Got it.
Because,
We're all standing around here just butting our heads together trying to...
I
Okay.
just figured I was looking
Sorry
at the
about
wrong
that.
sheet.
I was going too fast, right?
No, you're fine.
They have something wrong on their
Okay.
documents.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the violation of the ordinance number 115, the nuisance, -5 for the declaration of the nuisance and menace, B for the excessive weed and grass growth, Chapter 95, 95-3 for the fence maintenance. They were given until June 10th of 2018. On June the 14th of 2018, I re-inspected the property finding not in compliance with the city. On June 14, the same day, the property in the City Hall was posted with the notice of hearing and the statement of violation. On June 25 of 2018, the owner, Mr. Powell, called and indicated that he was in Philadelphia resolving some personal problems, and he won't be able to come to Florida until next week. I did explain him about the board meeting procedure, and as of today, it's not in compliance. And it's the city recommendation giving him 21 days up to July 17 of 2018 to come into compliance, or $50 per day per violation.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
I move that in case number 18-061, that the respondent be found in violation for code as cited on June 10th, 2018. I say that right, 2018? And it'll be given until July, excuse me, July 17th, 2018, to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation until found in compliance.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Lubnick, seconded by Member Odom. In case number 18-061, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of June 10, 2018, and to come into compliance July 17, 2018, and be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, other business.
Thank you.
Case number 18-028, Officer Loeffler.
I believe so. That was 910 Ursula with the two huge boats out back. That is in full compliance.
Okay,
So no action?
No action.
Okay.
thank you. Case number 18-030, Officer Rodriguez.
Yeah, case 18-030 is to impose fine.
Okay, no action?
Excuse me?
Imposing fine.
Okay,
impose
opposed
fine.
by, I thought it was,
Looks like it's on as of 5/2.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
yes, sir?
In case number 18-030, I move to impose fine as of May 2nd, 2018.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lubnick, to go ahead and impose fine as of May 2nd, 2018. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 18-035, Officer Loeffler.
That's 900 Pierce Street. That is order imposing fine and lien.
Okay.
Even though all the cars just changed car makes and models, but the yard's covered in cars.
You finished those, huh?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir?
I move in case number 18-035 that we impose fines and lien as of May 2nd, 2018.
I have a quick question about this one. You said they're new cars, so they're not the same cars?
It's the
No, same
violation.
violation.
Right, but is it a different deal though? You're saying that they're different cars now?
Absolutely, but they're all still parked on the grass also.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Second.
Okay. Have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom. In case number 18-035, that the respondents be found in violation and opposed fine as of May 2nd, 2018. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, that includes our agenda. Time for comments. Member, Madam Clerk?
No comments.
Let's see. Member Murray?
Nice to have a full board tonight.
Yeah, excellent. Member Odom?
Well, it's nice to be back and have a full board and welcome new member.
Absolutely.
And the volunteer appreciation dinner was very nice.
Excellent, yes. Member Carrington?
Welcome to our new member, and great to see a full board. And thank you to all the city staff. Great job.
Our attorney?
No, just welcome Mr. Mirza. And if I said that right, is that right? Mirza? Okay, thank you.
We're going to try and pronounce this thing, aren't we?
Glad to have you on board. Everyone have a happy holiday next week.
Okay, Member Lemnick?
No, thank you.
Member Lewis?
We would like to welcome our newest member.
Okay.
joining our board.
Let's see if I can, Masood,
Yeah, Masood.
okay?
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Maza, how you say? Mirza, how you say the last,
How do you say your
the
full name?
last name?
Masood Mirza,
Okay,
just like the spell.
I was trying. I tell you, it's great to have you,
Yep.
and thank you for volunteering. We really do appreciate it. And so we're still down to two alternates, I believe. And so, but any of our officers, Officer Loeffler, anything? Rodriguez? Officer Sechrist? Coffee? Okay, Mr. Gaines, sir.
Again, welcome to Member Mercer. You have a lovely shade of gray shirt coming for you next time. It's been ordered. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you to the 7 who came into compliance. That saved us about 45 minutes to an hour tonight. Maybe we can beat the storms.
Yeah, maybe we can, but I did want to bring something up. Been wanting to bring it up for a little while, is that to see with the new members that we could have possibly a workshop with the new members to bring on board. So see if that's something that we can hopefully put together and present to the members for this.
We can do it at your regular meeting time if there's a light agenda one month, or we can have a special call time before, after a meeting, next day. So if y'all want to, Amber, you want to email with the board members and try to figure out a good night for them?
Okay, and I'll work with Bridget.
No, I'll let you know, like, if it's gonna be a night, I'll let you know nights I wouldn't be available because I have a meeting or something, but otherwise.
Okay. I think it'd be very important, especially for our new members, even our old ones, that new things is coming about. And this will be a meeting that if you have something to say, is the time to say it. So we get it all out. Yes, sir.
Did we do it early last time, like at 6 o'clock, and then we
Seems
had our
like we might
board
have.
meeting?
I think we did. I think
Yeah.
it was 6
Yeah.
before the board meeting.
So maybe we can try that,
Try something like that.
Right.
depending on everybody's work schedule.
Okay. And so, but enough said with that. I appreciate it. I'm ecstatic with the board we have here this evening. Thank you very much. I know it's voluntary, and I do appreciate your time, every one of you. And let's go have a good holiday, and we'll see everyone next year, next week.